What's going on, everybody? Your host AMF1534 here. Welcome to my brand new Let's Play series, Let's Play King of Demons. Brought to us in 1995 by a company called KSS, which I have no idea what they've done outside of this. And just in case you're wondering why you've probably never heard of this game before, it's because it never made it outside of Japan. And I think that is a huge bummer because this game is fucking awesome. It is so cool. And that girl freaks me out. Every time I look at her, I always feel like her eyes have been gouged out. But I think that they're just closed because she's dead. But it creeps me out every time. But yeah, dude, it's a huge bummer this never came out in North America. I think they could have made a killing off of this. If I had to describe what this game is, would be like if Castlevania had guns mixed with a little bit of Altered Beast. Like, that's the only way I can describe this, and I think you guys will pick up on that a little bit later. It's so much fun. It's a fairly short game, but it's got all sorts of really cool level environments. All the character models are awesome. The storyline is pretty standard for a game like this, and you'll totally see what I mean in a minute. But all the boss fights are really cool. I think it's a great game. So we will have some fun with this. I figure we're only 2 weeks away from Halloween, so what better a way to jump into the fray of that than play a game that's loaded with blood, gore, undead people, and demons. Hooray! So let's get down to business, my friends. Let's play King of Demons. Our main character is something else. His name is Abel. It's great. He looks like every single guy that goes to a gym to work out in the 80s. He got the muscle shirt with the blue sweatpants looking things with the red bandana. He might as well just be Sylvester Stallone. And this guy is supposedly our best friend, by the way. Good old Bear Aspirin. Abel, it's been a while. It's me, your good old friend Bear. Bear, you sold your soul to the demons, didn't you? Where are Maria and Iria? Rejoice, they were very useful in the revival of the King of Demons. You bastard! Fear not, I shall send you to meet them. Die! And then he just kills you right on the spot. What a douche, considering that this guy is supposedly your best friend. Kind of a dick move. You're getting sloppy, Papa! How could you let a guy like that beat you? Get up, Abel! You're better than that, I know you are! Go on and fight! Yeah, fight, Papa! My Papa's the strongest fighter in the world! Please, get up, Abel. You can do it, Papa! Meow? What the hell was the meowing thing for? That must be a Japanese thing. I don't know. And so now we get to exact our revenge on good old Dr. Aspirin here. But don't worry, that's not really the end of him yet. It's like our first taste of boss fighting here. Abel, forgive me. I couldn't protect Iria. But she's still alive. I'm going with you. Please, we have to hurry. As I morph myself into a fairy. So that's kind of the basic, storyline. Your best friend Bear betrayed you and sacrificed your wife and daughter, essentially, to revive the King of Demons. However, your wife ended up getting away from the whole thing, and now she's our little familiar that totally rips the shit out of people. It's great. So now the objective is we have to go to the lower reaches of hell to try to save our daughter Iria. And we're already being chased by giant worm monsters, and that's fantastic. That is one thing that I love about this game, is they, right off the bat, they throw that sense of urgency like, oh my god! I just started this game, and I'm already being pursued by crazy things. That lady's sitting in a very, very compromising position up there in that jail cell. But yeah, man, I love it. I love all of the just environments in here. I love the enemies. I think it's cool. The music, I mean, it's nothing that's gonna blow you away necessarily, but I don't know. I like it. There's kind of a subtle beauty in there, you know. I love those frog guys. They're like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Ah! I don't know what this girl's doing down here. She's like, I'm gonna shoot him. He's gonna come after me because he wants to get my pants. Oh, well, whatever. I don't know what it is about these types of games, but why is it that every single time the protagonist is incredibly athletic? Like, this guy, why? Like, this guy he can do double jumps and flips, like crazy acrobatic stunts. And, we don't really know what he was doing in his past life. Who knows? Maybe he was playing, linebacker for the San Diego Chargers at some point. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Maybe he was like Mr. Olympia at some point. Couldn't tell you. I don't really know what present-day scenario would have would have people going to hell to save their Japanese daughter from sheer, you know, certain death and extinction. But hey, what do you do? By the way, obviously we have the gun here. We have an awesome charge-up move that we can do where you throw a one-armed Hadouken, which is great. It does a lot of damage. But the controls are really responsive, the jumping works great, and we have this awesome dodge move, which we're going to be doing plenty of in a minute, as we walk right into our first boss fight. Oh yeah, with this gross-ass spider with a bald head and a long tongue, and it's... ugh, I don't like it. Oh! Shit. Yep, that's not good, that's not good. That is why you need to utilize the dodge roll in here, because he will do a lot of damage if he does that, but you gotta wait until, like, the very last second to pull it off, so... That's part of the thing about these boss fights, man. They're tough. Like, you don't learn that move until, you know, that you have to really kind of bait him in until you've died a number of times out of it, because if you dodge too early, then he'll just, you know, follow you and catch you anyways. So, in case you guys are wondering, I have played all the way through this, so it's not a terribly long game, but you also have the element of needing to kind of be speedy with this, because you do have a timer, and that is what makes this game a lot harder than you would think. Because you don't have the luxury of just kind of fiddle farting around. You gotta put your fucking PF flyers on. You gotta move. You cannot take your time with these bosses. You have to lay the smack down, and you gotta do it fast. Okay. Oh boy. Ayah! There we go. That'll lay the wood a little bit. Oh man. Really wish I would have taken him out by now. There it is. Yeah, and we'll get a key out of that. I really know. He's like, well, you killed me, I guess, so here's a key that my body hasn't digested somehow. I can't really explain that one, but that's what it is. I'm trying to remember how I actually came across this game. I think it was a long time ago. It was probably like, it's probably been like 8 months or so. Like, I've actually waited like 8 months to play this game. Okay, I remember it now. I remember, actually. I was at work one day. It was on like a Sunday, and I was just bored as shit, just working in the office, doing some office work and whatnot. And I remember I was looking. I was kind of looking way ahead of time. I was just looking for a good horror game to play, just in general, and so I decided to search. This is a really uncomfortable boss fight, by the way. That thing is so ugly. Oh god, it is nasty. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, you're just gonna jump away for some reason, even though you had me on the ropes there, but I guess you didn't really care about that. Okay, we'll pause for a second. So here's where the Altered Beast part of this comes in. Whenever you beat significant bosses, they will give you this option here where you can change what type of thing you got going on here. You can change into one of 3 other things, and so we're gonna turn into this one. All right, let's there we go. All right, so now we get to change into a different thing altogether. I would assume we're probably a demon, and our power increases significantly. So that's where kind of the Altered Beast part of this comes in. But it's great. It's such a fun mechanic because you can oh, okay. I guess we're already dead. So here's the element of dying, by the way. The element of dying with this is that if you die and you have the fairy, your fairy wife or whatever, she will sacrifice herself in order to save you and give you an extra life, so to speak. But she won't hang around after that. So if I die here, then we actually, lose a legitimate life. We have 3 lives right now. So at this point, we just are, trying to make our way through the whole thing. But we can pick up the fairy later. That is a power-up that does come in short supply in this game, so it really does force you to be extremely careful about how you go about doing things. Oh, God. If there's one thing that bothers me about this game, is that sound effect. Oh, God, it just like, ruins my ears. It is awful. But you get used to it after a while. But yeah, so I remember I was at work that day and I was just looking for some horror games to play because I I was trying to find something that wasn't really well known, because, you know, you get like your Silent Hills and your Resident Evils and your games like Outlast and whatnot, but I was looking for ones that were on like retro consoles, because you don't really think about a lot of different like retro horror games. They weren't really out there in you know, high supply. There was games like Chiller for NES, and there was things like you know, like Clock Tower, and there's definitely a number of other ones that were like PC games back then, but there weren't. I couldn't really think of a lot of ones that were out there for older systems, and so I watched this video that was like a top 10 like not very well known horror games deal. Oh god, oh boy, yeah, I forgot about him. He is not cool. However, his little special charge-up move can do an incredible amount of damage. It is a fantastic move, and it's really the best way to take on this boss. It really is. And it's all about timing and where you put it. We could definitely take this guy out before he gets all the way. Oh, damn it! I was thinking we might be able to get through it. We do have that dodge move we can do, but oh, yep, not gonna work. Oh, his patterns are so weird. Hey, there we go. He's dead, though. Fantastic. Alright. Oh, no, you don't. Yeah, you don't want to let those red fairies come out. You just don't want to do it. So, yeah, this was the game that was on the list that I was like, man, I've never heard of that one before. And they showed us a little bit of gameplay for it, and I was like, man, this looks great. This looks like a fun-ass game to play. And there's just all sorts of weird, like, grisly imagery in here. Like, we've got like an entire city back there that looks like it was victim of like Contra the Alien Wars back there. It just I mean, it's just absolutely, it's great looking, really. I mean, it's not like moving back there, but I mean, you definitely get the weight of what's been going on. It's shit's pretty grim out here right now. There we go. Alright, we'll move a little bit further in here. I don't wanna make these episodes too long, just because of the fact that this game's not very long on its own anyways. But we'll make it happen. Maybe. There we go. It's definitely it is a button masher's wet dream. This game is. It really is. I love it. And just for those of you, and it gives you a lot of replay value too, because there is the concept of score in here, and I know that's kind of an arbitrary thing for a lot of people, but I mean, it really does give you an opportunity to go out there and try to, you know, give yourself the highest score. Oh god, I hate this boss so much. God, this one's a hard one. Ooh. Yeah, this boss is a tough one. It's kind of it's a little bit of a marathon of sorts. There's a lot of different stages to this fight, and it'll really benefit you a bunch to do the charge-up move. It really will. There we go. Okay, now we're getting into stage 2, where it'll kind of warp to different areas. And we can do a lot of damage here, because if you do enough damage, it'll warp away without even firing at you, and that's good news. But the very last part of this fight is what really makes it a pain in the ass. I'm telling you right now. Oh my god, that one hurt bad. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Yep, it apparently likes to go all pinball machine at binions on us here. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. There we go. You would think it wouldn't be able to hit us going through all of this, but believe me, we will stand corrected on that. Oh, boy. There we go. Yep, go into that. There we go. Oh, God, he's gonna come right at me. He's gonna come right at me again. Oh man, that is a nerve-wracking fight. It just is. I've learned the different elements of that and how to, you know, make it a little bit easier on myself. Oh my god, there's more. I forgot about that. Oh boy. Yep, that one hurt. Okay, we got another life though, and it actually resets our timer too, which infinitely more helpful, really. Oh boy. There we go. I thought that was going to do a lot more damage than it did. I stand corrected on that. As soon as this boss fight is over, we'll call it good for the episode today, because we've actually, believe it or not, we've already cut out a nice chunk of the game. Ah! Oh, that'll do some damage. That'll do some real damage. Oh, boy. Oh, wow, that was close. Holy crap. How did that not hit me? Stop trying to hit me and hit me. There we go. Alright. Now we have another chance to turn into something here. But we will wait to do that on the next episode. Because we got a lot more done than I thought we were going to. I kind of forget how short this game is. Alright, guys. Well, when we come back on the next episode of Let's Play King of Demons, we're going to morph into another strange-looking thing, and we're going to move on to the next area. So, man, I love this game. It's so much fun. I would love to have a physical copy of this somehow, but obviously I don't have a Super Famicom, and so there wouldn't be a lot of purpose in doing that. So, until then, my friends, this is your host, AMF1534, saying thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.